Now, back when I had a real job, I used to work with a lovely guy called Jeffrey, older guy. And he would have issue with the senior person in the business, a lady, and she was famous for ignoring people, not getting back to them, just not putting her name on anything. So he would send her an email, and that's what we're talking about today, and it's literally called the Jeffrey email. It worked very well, and I've used it as well on potential clients and people I work with. It does work very well. So this is episode 667 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, this is best used when you've got somebody that's not responding to you. They're not responding. They're not doing anything at all. They're ignoring you. I used to call it default action. Now, thanks to a good client of mine, I call it the Jeffrey email. And it goes a little something like this. I want to do something and I need your permission to do it, but I know I'm not going to get your permission because you ignore things and you just try and keep away from everything. You don't put your name on anything. So what Jeffrey used to do, say, dear so-and-so, name redacted to protect the guilty. Dear so-and-so, this is what I'm going to do. If you don't like it, let me know. And he'd hit send. And within seconds of him sending that email, the door to the office was swinging. Jeffrey! Out she would come and have a chat with him. Very intense chat. But he got what he wanted. He got her attention. He got a response ultimately. So how can you use this in your own business? So the default action email, the Jeffrey email, is saying, look, if I don't hear back from you, I'm going to do this. If you're not happy with that, please respond. It's best used for colleagues and people that you're already in communication with. You can't really use it in cold outreach necessarily, because if they haven't even seen your other emails, then it's going to fall on deaf ears. But if you're interacting with somebody and they go cold and they disappear, you could send them an email and say, hey, James, hope you're well. Just to let you know, I'm going to close your inquiry on our system because I don't think you're that bothered anymore about having a clear sales message. If you are, then let me know. But if not, I'm going to bin it on our system. Thanks very much for your time. There we go. Now that gives James the opportunity to actually respond to that message. Oh, no. Still interested. Where are you going? But it elicits a response. Or internally with this particular person, Jeffrey would say, I need to do this. And he knew he wouldn't get their permission or their buy-in. So he would put it in writing and tell them, I'm going to do this. If you don't like it, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to presume you're happy for me to go ahead. And like clockwork, that door would swing open. So where can you use the Jeffrey email in your business? Like I say, more of an internal one really than an external one. But if you've got that person that ignores you, they don't put their name to anything, they don't put anything in writing, they're very, very hard to pin down, then the Jeffrey email is how you pin them down. Right, that's it for this one of this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 668, we're going to be naming something in your business, and not just an email, the Jeffrey email. We're going to be naming something in your business, something your buyer does or something your buyer experiences. We'll put a name to it and I'll explain more about what that means in tomorrow's episode and how you can use that. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end and just entertaining my seriously in-joke hilarious stories about the Jeffrey email. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.